Through R.A.V.E, recognizing, awarding, and valuing entrepreneurs, we honor and acknowledge the perseverance and drive of the remarkable innovators throughout our region. We are pleased to introduce to you 2017's outstanding R.A.V.E honorees. In 2010, Amy Paris's transition into the pet supplement world was a result of multiple factors, but one particular experience with her pup Dora stands out.
We had a really bad car accident when she was pretty young, and she was sitting on my lap and got smushed between the airbag, and she had internal bleeding and had to be in the hospital for a week, and then she was terrified of cars.
All-natural goo packets were the first in Lick's product lines.
Because they're single-use and hot-filled, they don't have to have any preservatives, and they have a really long shelf life.
The company worked hard to match science with ease of use and develop their next product, gummies.
The reason why gummies work really well is because they have gelatin in them, and at 95 degrees they melt. And both dogs and cats have body temperatures of around 102 to 104 degrees.
Product hit PetSmart shelves in 2014, but manufacturing bacon-flavored gummies was harder than it sounded, leaving leftover smell and residue.
We had rented out candy factories twice. Both times after we made them there, they said, "We'll never make these for you again."
With only 50 machines in the United States that can make gummies, Amy learned about a candy factory up for sale in Winona and jumped on the opportunity.
Not only did we get all of the machines and 2 of the 50 machines in America that can make gummies, but we also were able to have the whole labor force.
With 18 full-time factory employees and a sales and marketing force of over 600, what's next for Lick's Pill-Free?
Funny you should ask. We have a couple new brands. One of them's called Winona Naturals.
As Lick's Pill-Free Solutions continues to grow, Amy reflects on the past 7 years.
You're just always learning and kind of in a tornado-like storm, building your thoughts and ideas and your entrepreneurial efforts.
Darryl called me in May of 2014 and said, "Hey, Jay and I have an idea. We want to talk to you about it."
Sonics Health was created to provide a simpler, non-invasive solution to treat carpal tunnel syndrome, which affects 12 million people and results in 500,000 surgeries annually.
Well, it's a very prevalent problem. Most of us know somebody in our family or friends that have had carpal tunnel syndrome.
So we made the first prototype in my garage, so Dr. Smith and I.
The evolution of the prototype moved quickly into the product it is today.
We make a small incision, it's about 4 to 5 millimeters in length, and then we're going to put a device into the carpal tunnel, and the idea is to go in small, and when you get into the carpal tunnel, to make yourself bigger to move the nerve and the blood vessels and the things that are at risk out of the way so that you can cut the ligament.
The result is patients do better in about 3 to 6 days versus 4 to 6 weeks.
And the first Sonics Health procedure was completed in February 2017.
I think the thing that I would say about the first patient I remember is anxiously waiting to hear what happened.
Of course, it was successful, as well as the 250 cases to date. So what's next for the trio?
We're currently in 11 states. I think our goal is to really spread in a couple, 3 to 5 key markets over the next year.
And there'll be other devices that we create that we've been on the drawing board in my garage, and we're creating those.
Jay and Darryl never stop talking about different things that they want to do, which is great and also makes my hair go from dark to white.
And what advice do they have for other entrepreneurs?
Refining and simplifying. Don't be afraid to disrupt the status quo. Think differently.
You know, we joke that every week there are 2 or 3 crises that need to be solved in order to keep moving, but you learn how to work through those.
As long as you're passionate about it, and as long as you're willing to take the risk, and you're willing to do what it takes to get through it, people can do this.
EnviroLastTech is founded on technology that utilizes stuff that would get landfilled.
For years, inventor Paul Schmidt had been working to create a material that would be more durable than plastics currently on the market.
I had a small accident which destroyed the machine, but in that we saw something new. And we took it to the different universities we've been working with, and it changed a few of the physical properties of plastics and broke some laws of physics that weren't supposed to happen in plastics.
Through the process, Paul approached Jeff and shared his invention.
This is a wonderful idea. take things that were going to be pollutants to the world and make something useful out of them, that's fantastic.
With Jeff officially on board as CEO in 2016, things have been moving quickly for the company.
We began construction in December of 2016 and had this building built over the winter and completed by March of 2017. So we've been running for just a little over 2 months now.
In order to manage growth, the company is focusing on 3 products: bricks, deck boards, and pallets.
The pallet product is, I think, going to be the first really big product for us because of our ability to create a pallet that will survive freezer temperatures and is sterilizable.
The future for EnviroLastTech is clean and green. So what advice does the duo have for future startups?
Anything that solves a problem or makes life easier can potentially be a business, but not necessarily. It also has to work economically.
Finding the right people. It's all about people. It's all about your team. You can have the world's greatest idea. Doesn't mean anything if you can't get it out.
Congratulations to the 2017 R.A.V.E. honorees. This video generously provided by Home Federal Savings Bank, Mayo Clinic Ventures, and Rochester Public Utilities.